Well, hello, General Hospital spoiler fans. I will be starting a segment bringing you spoilers for the week to come. And guess what? We got a great week ahead of us on General Hospital. If you are not subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe. We're on a race to 6,000. Well, look, next week, still got this, y'all. It looks like Carly is going to be more front and center. Carly, we kind of figured that from what we saw on Friday, right? Well, on Monday, December the 8th, it looks like Carly is going to take a bold risk, right? Now, Friday, we did see Valentine, so we can kind of assume that bold risk has something to do with Valentine. Perhaps it's the plan they're going to hatch. She's going to have to find a place for Valentine to lay low, right? So, Carly. Now, long term, next week, there's a issue where Carly's fate somehow is going to hang in the balance next week. And I'm wondering, how is that? Is Jack gonna almost walk in on her with Valentine? We don't know, right? And there is a major arrest. This doesn't have to do with Carly, or maybe it does, but there's a major arrest that's gonna loom. The undertone of something big, somebody's gonna be arrested all next week, right? Now, Lulu, this is still Monday. Lulu Spencer, she gets rattled. Something hits her close to home, right? Maybe it's some word on Rocco's case, or maybe her mother confides in her. We don't know. But Lulu is going to be forced with some kind of dilemma because remember, Lulu is Miss the people have a right to know the facts, right? Now, do they have the right to know the facts about her mother? Let's see. Because if Laura wasn't involved and Lulu got some information about Sunny, oh, it'd be hot off the presses the next morning, wouldn't it? So let's see what has Lulu rattled on Monday. Now, Alexis receives a pointed warning that could jeopardize her case, right? Her legal strategy. And it could push her to make a more dangerous move. Now, we all know the angle Alexis is going on, trying to throw other suspects out there. But if we happen to see Drew next week, which, oh my God, I hope we don't, let's let him go on a long honeymoon, right? But remember, Drew told Alexis, Michael better go down for this. So he may get wind that she's looking at someone else and put his foot down, unfortunately. That's going to jeopardize her case, but we'll see what that exactly is. Let's go to Tuesday. On Tuesday, oh, Nathan is gearing up to make a major arrest. Remember, we said there's an arrest coming. Now, could it have to do with Curtis? Remember, he just interviewed Curtis. We don't know. Could somehow now he get word about Portia possibly having a motive? We don't know the angle that they're going to go on with this major arrest. But since this week they kind of threw us for a crazy loop with Curtis and Miss Wu, they might not be finished with the Robinson slash Asford family. Also on Tuesday, Sunny and Laura, they compare notes about Sidwell. They talk about what could be some possible moves, or they need to make a move because if you look, Sidwell has a chokehold on every powerful person in Port Charles. I'm looking forward to that not lasting long. Okay. Now, on Wednesday, December the 10th, Nathan's investigation continues. Oh, he feels like he's sinking his teeth into it. And they make a discovery. When I say they, Nathan and Dante. By the end of the week, a major discovery. Could Sidwell have had a drone, which he did, taking those pictures, but could that drone also have followed Jason and seen exactly what Jason did with Dalton's body? And now that body that Jason thought was either buried in the Pine Barrens or at the bottom of the sea might be on ice wherever Sidwell decides that he's going to put him. And then we get back to Carly. Danger for Carly escalates on Wednesday, right? Because she's taking bigger and bigger risk and she might need to be rescued. Because Brennan is no dummy, y'all. He's not. So if Carly needs to be rescued on Wednesday, gets herself in that situation, who do you feel is going to rescue her? Jason, Jocelyn, or Valentine? I'm looking forward to Carly having more camera action, y'all. I really, really am. Now, on Thursday, December the 11th, Drew receives a shocking offer from Sidwell. Now, that's interesting to me. They said it's probably an offer versus a demand. So if it's an offer, everybody, I'm wondering, you offer Drew something that might help him get Michael? Ooh, he'll jump at it. You offer Drew something that might help him get Jason, leverage over Jason? He'll jump at it. Or leverage over Sonny. Let's see. I was hoping we would have Sidwell blackmailing Drew because Drew's never truly been pushed into a corner. But from what it's looking like is on Thursday, Sidwell is playing a major role, right? In him trying to push people into corners and move them around on the board like chess players, right? Now let's talk about Friday. On Friday, the arrest plot comes into play. So it looks like we're going to have a cliffhanger Friday next week, everybody. Friday, we got to see it, right? Nathan makes an anticipated arrest. We just don't know who it's going to be. So someone will be arrested next week. Uh, Carly still in the forefront. Her fate remains uncertain as the week wraps in. Yikes. I'm happy to see Carly on the canvas more, but I don't want Carly in too much trouble. But we knew her playing the game she's playing, she's gonna definitely get into a lot of trouble. So the week is going to close with multiple stories kind of converging. I think we're going to start to see a bigger picture next week, right? With investigations and danger for Carly and Sidwell getting leverage over everybody. Hopefully, none of these things are oops, leading us in the wrong direction like we saw last Monday with the Curtis Ashford situation. But those are the spoilers for the week of December the 5th through, no, I'm sorry, December the 8th through December the 12th. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on Monday for another daily recap of General Hospital.